Guys, real quick, just going to use this opportunity to shill my other platforms. You can find all my links on my Linktree page. The main pages I'm going to be using other than YouTube are going to be Minds, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, and Truth Social. So if you guys want to give me a follow over on those other platforms, I'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, this is just going to be a quick video concerning the bye week for the Philadelphia Eagles. This obviously has to do with the fact that the Cowboys beat the Lions. I can't remember who the Giants beat. And then the Commanders beat the Jaguars, I believe, without Carson Wentz, which is kind of funny. I think Heineke is their quarterback right now. So, yeah, guys, as it stands, the Giants are 6-1. The Cowboys are 5-2. And then I want to say that the Commanders are either 3-4 or 4-3. Sorry, I don't have my computer on right now because I'm just making this video right before bed. But just wanted to talk about this because the Buccaneers lost today. And that was basically the team. I didn't look if the Vikings lost, but really, guys, the NFC East is the best division in the NFC right now, which is pretty crazy to think about. I mean, the Eagles next week on the 30th of October play the Pittsburgh Steelers, which we've always, like I said, had in past videos, we've had very good historic luck against them. So the Eagles should be able to move to 7-0 very easily. But the Giants, man, I gotta say, the Giants just keep winning. And it's like blowing my mind how good they're. Better than the Cowboys. I'm just gonna say, I know the Cowboys beat the Lions pretty bad. I think it was like 6-25 or something like that. But we beat the Cowboys. So as far as that goes, pertaining to the Eagles, you know, we have one up on them until near the end of the season when we meet again. If that game will even matter. I think it's like the second to last game of the season. And I believe we play the Giants on the last season, but I have to check that again. But yeah, shout out to Joey Shakes as well, as he says the Eagles could easily go 10-0. I'm a little less of a optimist. I'm more of an any given Sunday kind of guy, so you know, respect to all the different opinions. I just like to take it week by week. That's kind of what I've always done. You know, I do give predictions and, you know, high probabilities, which the Eagles play the Steelers and then they play the Texans, right? It's high probability they win both those games, but any given Sunday, guys, you never know. I mean, the freaking Chargers just lost to the Seahawks today, so you just never know when you're going to lose. The Bucks, too. The Buccaneers, like, oh my gosh. They lose to a 1-4, I think it was 1-4 or 1-5 going into that game, Panthers team with no Christian McCaffrey because Christian McCaffrey was just traded to the 49ers. Yeah, the Buccaneers are an absolute disaster this year. Maybe Brady should have went home to Giselle after all. So anyway, that's kind of the video. This is only like 3 minutes, not super long, just didn't really have a whole lot to talk about just because I've had a lot of other life things going on, so I haven't really been able to pay attention to football. I didn't even watch any of the games this week. I just kind of saw the scores and checked out some of the highlights for, I think I watched some of the highlights for the Chargers game, the Bucks game, and then the Cowboys game. And again, I'm sorry guys, I don't know who the Giants played. I know that sounds so noobish of me to make a video not knowing that, but all I know is the Giants are 6-1. That's really all that matters to me. They are a legit team, guys. I mean, they're 6-1. The Eagles are 6-0 at the bye week. So the Giants and the Eagles are essentially tied right now until the Steelers game. If we win or lose that, you know, if we lose that, then and the Giants win their next game, they are ahead. So that's how crazy it is. This is a crazy division, and I said it before, I actually really like this. I actually really like that the NFC East is so legit. In fact, I can't think of a time. I've been watching the Eagles since about 2010. And I can't remember a time in my hardcore fandom. I'd say I've been an Eagles fan longer than that, probably more since like 2007, 2008, but I never really watched an entire season until about 2011, 2010. I watched some. It was when Michael Vick came in. That's all I remember as far as that goes. And I remember Michael Vick lost to the Packers in like a crazy playoff game. That was kind of when I really became a fan. But I can't remember in my lifetime, as far as a fan goes, when the whole NFC East has been this legit. So this is kind of historic, guys. I mean, usually it's one team. The thing about the NFC East that I do like and I've always liked is it's usually one team kind of goes away with it, and then maybe like another team gets a wild card, but like it's usually like the Redskins win the division, or the Cowboys or the Eagles, or rarely the Giants. The Giants haven't really been this good since like 2010, 2011 when they won the Super Bowl. So this is pretty, like I said, I'm kind of repeating myself here. Sorry, I'm like really tired right now. But yeah, guys, this is a legit Eagles team, and a legit NFC East. So I'm extremely excited to continue the season. You know, this was a much needed bye week. I made a previous video, if you guys want to check that out, about Lane Johnson being injured. He was in concussion protocol. I haven't checked if it's cleared yet, but giving him this week off will mean that he most likely will play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And as far as I know, he's the only major injury. Obviously, we lost Derek Barnett in the beginning, but I think Derek Barnett, in many ways, is one of those players that needs to go bye-bye next year anyway. He is a good player, but he's also a penalty magnet, and, you know, this team is playing so well without him. It kind of shows. Like, we could fill that roster spot with somebody else. So, anyway, guys, that is the video. Yeah, like I said, just very exciting year. The 2022 NFL season. Who would have thought this year? You know, I wouldn't have predicted it. I mean, like I said, I've been following for a couple years, but I would not have thought the Eagles would be this good, let alone the entire NFC East division be this good. And, you know, I would actually like it if the Commanders, you know, started winning more games to make it even more interesting, because now that Carson Wentz is out, you know, that Heineke guy could be he could be like a Cooper Rush situation where he kind of like takes him on like a little bit of a streak there. So in the next like 3-4 weeks, we could have a Commanders team that has like 3 more wins under their belt, and that would make it even more fun. So anyway, guys, that is the video. Like I said, I will let you go. This has been Jigsaw0097. Be sure to like this video. Really helps the algorithm. If you're new to the channel as well, please go ahead and subscribe. And then also, as always, at the beginning of my videos, I plug those alternate media platforms. If you follow my links on Linktree, you'll see I have a lot of platforms that I'm on, but I put the top ones, those ones being Minds, Odyssey, you know, BitChute, Rumble, Truth Social, kind of. Truth Social is kind of lame, actually, but I don't know. Just follow me on Twitter instead, because Twitter is owned by Elon Musk now, so maybe that place will actually become fun again. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. It's been Jigsaw0097 again, and I will talk to you all later.